Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Good people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today we're so excited to have you again. Kanu's trial, Nnamdi Kanu's trial, had always been an issue of concern anytime it is holding in the Federal High Court, because according to most lawyers, they have been prevented from carrying out transactions in their own market. You know that the court is actually their own market. So many cases will be cancelled. A lot of things will happen. I could still remember some time ago when Andy Uba was screaming that he also have a case in the court, but unfortunately, they're not allowing him to enter. What was the cause? And that complaint has entered into the ears of the chief judge, though, the ESS said that it's because of the nature of his case. That is the reason why they are always barricading the environment, barricading, the roads and all of that. He's been charged for terrorism and also because of the level of insecurity. But right now, the chief judge has made a statement on what he intends to do so that Kanu's case will not disrupt other court activities. We're going to be looking at that in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do well to hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice John Tsoho, has promised to end all forms of disruption of court activities during trial of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The CJ added that the court management was aware of the challenge and its effect on court staff and other users and was considering options to be adopted to ameliorate the discomfort experienced whenever the case comes up. Justice Tsoho gave the assurance last week while receiving some members of the Abuja branch of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) led by Moses Ebute, senior advocate of Nigeria, in his office. The lawyers had earlier spoken about what they call the discomfort lawyers experience any day the Kanu's case is being heard. They submitted that lawyers in most instances are prevented by security operatives from accessing the court premises, even though they have case to attend to in other courtrooms within the court complex. The lawyers suggested movement of the trial to another venue, conducting it on Saturday, or adopting a virtual hearing method as a way to address the current challenges. Responding, the CG promised to consider the lawyers' suggestions, adding that the court management would come up with an option that will be beneficial to everyone. The federal government is trying Kanu on a 15-count amended treasonable felony charge. Anytime Kanu's trial comes up in court, security operatives are always on ground in large number, condoning of all road leading to the court. All court staff, lawyers, and other court users are always subjected to rigorous screening and denied most people access to the court premises. This has to a large extent affected activities of other courts within the same Federal High Court complex. Not only the court, other offices and businesses around the court environment also suffer, because with the heavy presence of a security operative and their blockage of the road around the court, the area becomes deserted. The trial judge, Justice Binta Nyako, had at the last hearing date on February 16 order security operatives to relax their activities. This has caused a lot of reactions from Nigerians. But first of all, let's look at it also from the perspective of the DSS. What are they scared of? What are they trying to prevent, and all of that? First of all, the attack they have on, people, that's indigenous people of Biafra, is that of a terrorist organization, and that's why they have been proscribed. And because of that attack they have on them, they believe that they can cause mayhem. Now, unfortunately, Nnamdi Kanu is not being treated as a freedom fighter or one who is seeking for self-determination or a peaceful personality who is standing up for his own people. That's not the way they're treating him. They treat him as if he had been a part of maybe one of the people who had committed coup in Nigeria, or maybe he had a formidable force some way that can raise down the whole country and all of that. And guess what? Even those in the court have realized that despite all what the security operatives have been doing, nobody has ever raised a stone to throw at anyone, because I can still remember that when Ifeanyi Ejiofor came back from the detention to speak to the people, he said, hey, don't some of you who cannot come down, they don't even come. You understand? Just stay back at home and be praying. And those who have the privilege of going there for one day have never attempted to do anything stupid. You understand? And on the basis of that, man, people are like, we have been around this case since the month of, I think, July or so last year, and nothing horrible has happened. These people have not even carried out any form of whether peaceful protest in the Federal Capital Territory for one day. They just stay back, and you see women staying back and just chanting, please release our person, or release Nnamdi Kanu and all of that. So what is all of this thing about? That it will go an extra mile to disrupt activities, as if this man is has been caught with a very formidable, group that is capable of doing just anything. So we've got to protect and all of that. Man, it's really, really not reasonable. I feel that at this point, even the Federal High Court have to do something to see how they can correct these abnormalities, because it's absolutely not right. This guy, whether you like it or not, is not out to destroy, Nigeria and all of that. And his own followers are peaceful people from all what we have seen thus far. His followers are peaceful people. They've never been involved in any form of gun carrying and all of that. The only people that we've been hearing, which nobody can tell who they are the UGMs, you understand? And this UGM, we have seen them being displaying their who they are in different cases. Sometimes you see them in other states acting and all of that. So no one can really say, the UGM, they are part of IPOP, UGM, they are part of ESN and all of that. So right now, that issue, from all indication, the Chief Judge wants to put a full stop to it. But then let's look at what Nigerians have to say. And someone here says, Nnamdi Kanu is a senior man. For that reason, whenever his case come up, every way must close down. That is why even in the southeast, we have something like sit at home the very day his case is being brought up. So whether you like it or not, nature recognizes him as a great man. As such, no one can stop that attitude of the DSS. Another person here says, thumbs up to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. It's high time this thing is corrected. After all, Nnamdi Kanu, who is being tagged with terrorism charges, does not do that. So what's all of these huge security everywhere? And I want to say, Nnamdi Kanu is a VIP. And for that reason, he has to be treated like that, even when he's going to court. Haven't you heard of the kind of treatment they give to him in DSS custody? He sleeps in one of the best rooms, and he's being treated with so much carefulness because they know that he's a leader of a nation. So many responses coming in there. But I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's